Things that just made sense in the great room were these plugs. Why? For the Christmas trees. Picture Christmas trees in front of these grand windows. Yes, that was a must. Instead of going with a fireplace, everybody knows when you have a fireplace, it's really tall, right? We didn't want our mantle too high and then our TV too high. We didn't want to break necks. So that just made sense. Another upgrade that we added here that is not here yet is we added floating shelves just to kind of give it a little bit more of a luxury look. Because this is going to be our hood. We did a custom hood, and then next to it will be the cabinets. We changed the doors. It's going to be closed doors instead of glass doors. This totally made sense. We added in pop-up doors. Very seamless, clean look, instead of adding knobs. So we originally already had storage over here, so we just changed this up and added pop-up doors. I think this was already here, but we instead of doorknobs, we changed it to the pop-up doors. Dining room. Originally, this was supposed to be a wall. I originally wanted to have this the door, so it'll be grand. I think they're called bifold doors. We wanted it here, but the reason why we didn't do it is because it was $30,000. That wasn't in the budget. But this was, we pre-planned for the future. We added in the header when we are ready to do that upgrade.
These are the things that you kind of, or you want to think about before. Say if it's not in budget, go ahead and pre-plan for it. Do all your supporting modifications that is needed.
What made sense were these arch doors. Just made sense, you know? Okay, this right here, let's re-talk about this because I kept fucking up the last time. So originally, our door was a little bit more to the right, which would have caused no closet behind this door. So now that we have a linen, I guess it was supposed to be a linen closet, we turned it in to a coat closet. And then the other thing too is we wanted the doorway to align with the other walkway, you know, so it's symmetrical. We wanted it to align because it would have been like, you know, crooked. So the doorway upstairs, we wanted it to be a little bit offset. See what I'm talking about? Aligned hallway. We didn't want it offset. Yeah. Let's talk about this coat closet again. So this was actually not a closet. This was added because we moved the doorway. So we added and changed this into a coat closet because we wanted a drop zone for all of our guests to put their shoes, coats, bags, whatever you name it, so it's not all over the floor. Keep the house nice and aesthetic as always. What did we add in here? Nothing. But we'll talk about this freaking upgraded heated floor in this bathroom. So about the ceiling heights, it was a mistake which turned into a success. These are 12-foot ceilings, supposed to be 10 feet. We got lucky. Again, arched doorway was a must. Things that made sense in our master bath. Heated floor, yeah, was included. We didn't add that, but that was a must. That's actually a big plus because, you know, you don't like coming out of the shower cold. I hate that. And then, it's not here yet, but just picture a heated towel rack. Things that made sense in this shower was a big shower. You see my husband? He got big ass arms. We need space, okay? Each person has its own shower faucet thing. Another thing, it's a sauna system, a steam shower system. Forgot what it's called, but whatever. It was like $7,000 to put that in. It's going in right here. This is the control. So that just made sense. So after workout, straight in the shower. We'll talk about their washer dryer. This just made total sense. A washer and dryer in your closet. We don't need to carry no laundry nowhere. Pocket door, this was added. So if I didn't fold my clothes, Anson could just close the door. So things that just made sense about this is that this was a door. We got rid of it. It just made sense because this door would probably just stay open all the time. I don't know why we'd close it. This makes sense, which is not in here yet. We added plugs in our cabinets next to our sink. We don't want to see our toothbrushes and everything out. Keep it a clean aesthetic look, you know what I mean? Obviously, that was an expensive upgrade to add in pull-out drawers in each of our cabinets. So we are going to be adding in those aftermarket pull-out drawers, so it's a lot easier. So when you're sitting at your vanity, you could just whoop, whoop. No, it's a pain grabbing things all the way back there on deep cabinets. I wanted to have inside cabinet plugs for my dryer, blow dryer, curling iron, so it's all hidden and it's not out, but that was also another expensive upgrade. So we're gonna just MacGyver and do something ourselves, DIY. Because we extended this, it was going to interfere with our tub, so we angled our tub this way. Still get best of both worlds, you know what I mean? The window, the TV. Yeah, if you're sitting there, you could just watch TV. It's not in yet, but so if you can see these little wires dangling in the corner of the windows, a lot of them we added around. Some of them came with the house, but we added more. We're thinking either doing frosted windows instead of electric blinds. So that is actually a must that we are planning to do. Gives it a clean look. We like the window, the open look, the natural look. We'll just probably leave a little thing if you don't know what we're talking about. We'll leave it right here.